This is ridiculous. My man can't challenge AJ. People are telling me how this guy hits hard and all this and how he's strong and what a tough background he's came from. I'm like, people, who cares what kind of background he came from when it comes to sports? When it comes to boxing, and respectfully, because I know that he came from a tough background, but when it comes to boxing, that don't matter. Yeah, Conor Ben and Chris Eubank Jr. were in them silk sheets and silk pajamas as kids, and they're boxing on the world stage. So I'm saying to myself, people are just selling this thing knowing that this thing is not going to be competitive. So there was only a few guys on YouTube. Like I said, all the ex-pros were saying, how Ngannou's got this chance. Certain channels were even saying things, Stephen, yeah, like how they fear for Anthony Joshua. I'm watching this, I'm like, is this for real? I'm like, let the Saudis have their fun with these, man, and try and sell this as competitive. But on this platform, we only keep it real. So I came on last week, Stephen, and I'm going to do a little magic trick right now. What we're going to do is go back in time. Now let's go to that clip and listen to exactly what I said. I feel like Anthony Joshua is what an athlete's supposed to be. He locks himself away in the gym. He gets down to it. He's very serious about his craft. You can tell that he respects the sport. You can tell that he takes the sport very serious. He seems to be, and the reason why I say he seems to be, because I'm not personally in his camp, but he appears to be mentally focused and on job. And I just feel like my man is a decorated amateur, an Olympian, gold medalist, and a two-time unified world champion who respects the sport and who will train for this thing like he was fighting another world champion. And I think Ngannou is a man who got, and I hate to say this because I got so much respect for the guy, but he's a man who got lucky coming up against a slob in his last fight, but he's not coming up against no slob now. Man are going to really show him what time it is, welcome him into the sport, and just chop him down like a tree, man. You see what I'm saying? And
so who's got it, man?
AJ KO, man, or stoppage, man. Straight like that.
Yeah?
I got it picture perfect. And why did I get it picture perfect, people? I got it picture perfect because I knew that what was being promoted to the public was insanity. I knew this brother didn't have no chance against AJ. He's an MMA fighter. This is two different sports. Come on, folks. It's like a man saying, yo, I'm good at cricket, so I'm going to go to the go and play American baseball because I know how to swing the bat good in cricket. People, it's two different sports. This Ngannou brother was never going to do nothing with AJ. And don't get it twisted, I'll answer all the questions that a man might be asking to himself right now. All these ex-pros and all these pundits and all these kind of folks disrespected the sport of boxing. This guy was never going to do nothing with AJ. He's just a big, strong guy. But in boxing, you do not Q jump. That is impossible. You can't learn, but you can't become a grand wizard in chess overnight. It takes years. And that's like boxing. It takes years. And Ngannou in 4 months could not learn anything to come up against a real top athlete. That's why I knew what was going to happen. That's why I kept it real. And big up everybody who messaged, whether publicly or private, and said, yo, you got this thing right. Big up yourself. Because it's hard for people to really understand this boxing thing.